Hey, good morning, church family. Happy Saturday. As I told you guys early on, I don't know if you remember a few weeks ago that I've been, this month, or actually pretty much since we've been in quarantine, or stay at home, or whatever the heck they're calling it nowadays. I've been reading through the book of Psalms. And this morning, I woke up, having my cup of coffee, doing my devotional, and just reflecting on the goodness of God, really this morning, sitting in our new home that, God just blessed us with tremendously. And so I'm sitting there, and as I'm reflecting, I'm just like, wow, just in awe of God's goodness. My family's healthy. God is working in a situation with our family, and just to see him kind of work through that with my extended family, it's just been really, really awesome. There was some pain and some hurt there, but at the same time, God has been so faithful. And then even going to our church family, everyone seems to be doing all right. Everyone seems to be healthy. People most still have jobs, and man, you guys have been just a huge blessing with the different things that we've been doing as a church, from Eat Out Wednesdays. I'm hearing from the restaurant owners how blessed they've been by your generosity to go and eat at these places. And so all these different things, and I'm saying, man, God is so good. And then I opened up to start my reading, and it's Psalms 100. And it's his steadfast love endures. And then this is what it says, is make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people and his sheep, and of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him. Bless his name. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. I think in the midst of all this, COVID-19, we may lose sight, and we may forget how good God is. And that his love endures forever. And it says, enter into his steadfastness and come into his presence with singing. Enter in his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. And so this weekend, I want to challenge you, church, that you would have that posture this weekend and going into this week. I know that our patience, again, is running thin. It's been a long, 9, 10, 11 weeks of this, and yes, we're getting excited because things are opening up, and we're kind of coming out, to see if things are good. And here's what I would tell you, still be cautious with all that. And yes, we're getting excited of the news that we're hearing. Let's not forget that in the midst of all this, God is still good. And that his love endures forever, and that we have to serve God. It says, serve the Lord with gladness. Are you serving the Lord with gladness, even in the midst of all this? Are you serving God? Are you serving God maybe by sharing the good news of Jesus with your neighbors? We sent you a video a couple weeks ago that talks about knowing Jesus, that Pastor Mike did. Man, maybe you just take that that video and text it out to, go through your phone. That's what I did. I went to my phone, and then I just texted it to people that I know that need the hope of Jesus. Would you do that this weekend? Would you do that this weekend and text maybe 5 people on your phone list that needs to know the hope of Jesus, and text them that video and let them know that Jesus loves them and that Jesus wants to have a relationship with them. And maybe it's that conversation with your neighbor. Maybe it's a family member this weekend as you gather maybe to barbecue, as we celebrate Memorial Day, and we remember those who gave their lives serving this country in different areas of the military, police, firefighters, and right now nurses and doctors who are in the front lines. Let's be praying for them. Again, let's share the hope of Jesus with those around us, and let's serve the Lord with gladness. And let's enter this weekend in thanksgiving that if you're healthy, be thankful for that. You have a home over your head, be thankful for that. You still have a job, be thankful for that. your kids are doing okay. They finish school and things are still okay. Be thankful for that. I think sometimes we want to look for these big old miracles, but there's these little glimpses that we see every day, and let's be thankful for that. Even as you're out and about walking and just admiring God's creation, God's beauty, let's be thankful for those kind of things. Church families, have an awesome weekend. We love you, and as always, we miss you, and we hope that soon we get together. And we do have a worship night coming up on May 31st, a week from this Sunday. Don't forget, this is by registration only. And I hear that the spots are filling up quickly. So hurry up, church. I think a few more spots are left. So go on and register. Go to our website, hit the events button, and register for that worship night as we do it as a drive-in. Church family, have a great weekend.